Here's our favorite recipe for making guacamole at home. Our recipe is quick, simple, and fresh. I need a 1/4 cup of chopped onion, but before we add it to our guacamole, we add it to cold water for a few minutes. This simple step tones down the rawness of the onion while keeping it crisp. While the onion sits, we can prepare the rest of our ingredients. We need 1 small tomato. I love tomato in my guacamole, but if you aren't a fan, feel free to leave it out. Now for some cilantro. I'm heavy-handed with cilantro and use a generous 1/4 cup of leaves. Run your knife through it a few times so that it's roughly chopped. We need 3 medium avocados and want them to be ripe. Look through our tips on Inspired Taste for picking the best avocados at the store. I'm using my knife to remove the pit, but if you aren't comfortable with this method, use a spoon to scoop it out instead. It works just as well. As always, the recipe with lots of tips is on Inspired Taste. Now use a spoon to scoop out the flesh and pile them up in a big bowl. Then grab a fork and gently mash the avocado into a chunky dip. See how I'm leaving some larger bits of avocado? That's a good thing. Guacamole is best when it has some texture. We need half a juicy lime or 1½ tablespoons, then scatter in a ½ teaspoon of salt. Stir a few times and then finish with the rest of the ingredients. In goes the onion, I drained and rinsed it, then toss in the cilantro and tomato. You can stop here or add finely chopped jalapeno for some heat. To keep the guacamole on the milder side, remove the seeds and white membrane of the pepper before chopping. Or, for spicy guacamole, leave the seeds and membrane intact. Give the guacamole a few more stirs and that's it. Simple, fresh, homemade guacamole that's guaranteed to make you happy. I love it. As always, the recipe is on Inspired Taste. See you next time.